from Austin, Texas, TKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bunch formation for these receivers. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up. Right back to the well. There's some room. Past the 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll try the right side. He's out past the 35. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Running inside, it's Tomlinson. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Oh, you got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wesco's got it in the middle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice patience by the quarterback here. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Here comes the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a 1st down. The fumble, it's just the icing on a Sunday. That's fine. We'll take it, but more important that they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. A give to Brown. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bearcats! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Sellers. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
To the air, it's Sellers. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The quarter coming. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how finished the 1st quarter. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing, Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive. But maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. On the move, it's Tomlinson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Now on the move. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking for the score. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Play fake, Sellers. On the move to his left.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense changing the play. Sellers under fire, trying to get rid of it.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
Splits the uprights. Good. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Sellers. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll run it. It's Brown. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And the Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the option, he keeps it. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the Blue Devils ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the catch, and he's free. The 40, past the 30, past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Levin. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Shakes off the defender. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
We always talk about...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Tomlinson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. In the red area, it's Fletcher. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Blue Devils! A great catch and run for 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Gets the first himself. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Could be an alley. Touchdown, North Texas. He got a step and just dusted the field. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tomlinson. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Duke. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes it past the marker. Got a little grass. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Mean Green. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll try the left side. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. Fireworks aplenty in this first quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Delay to the back. It's Tomlinson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. All out of space. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
North Texas comes to the line needing just a few inches to convert on third down. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Might be calling a hot route. Throwing Sellers. Lofts one high and deep. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on third and long. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It'll be third and long. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He fires to the left side. Makes a grab deep. Off and running. He is in. Touchdown, North Texas.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Floating away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Bringing the heat. makes the catch. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to throw, it's Levin. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Blue Devils take a timeout, and that's the last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Stepping to the right. He throws into the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the snap, it's Tomlinson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running inside, it's Fletcher. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Clark. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Blue Devils are flying down the field. On the run, it's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes, and those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Pulls and fires complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Quick catch on 3rd down. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. North Texas to the line with a mile and a half to go on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter. And
guys, look at this. Surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Trying to run, it's Fletcher. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Illegal, check, replace.
To throw, it's Levitt. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
The offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. That was a huge 3rd down stop, but now the field goal can make it a 2-possession game.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. The mission pretty clear here. This offense must have a touchdown. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. North Texas in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. After picking up the 1st down, they still have to move quickly here. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Sellers. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
The bad news, he didn't get the 1st down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute trip. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a 1st down.
He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Sellers to the air again. Escapes the pressure going right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Finds the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Man, and we have seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Sellers on the play action. He's got him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Again, it's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas. DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Red Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Taylor. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They get to him as he throws. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitch.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Sooners want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Sooners peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. A strike downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. With the catch, it's Newsome. Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Taylor. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He's going to fire deep. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, guys, the offense wanted to get this guy the ball. I had no idea it was going to be like this, though. We're not even done the first quarter. He already has over 100 yards receiving.
The sure hands, it's Newsome. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Newsome. Gets away from one, finds room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
That last incompletion brings up a third down. Pulls and fired complete. Runs through a man. He might have some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him where...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Now a timeout call by the Sooners as their first. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They go play action with Sellers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That's caught. It's all stopped. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's line.
Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback Keith, and he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Makes it past the marker. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running inside. It's Tomlinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play fake, Sellers. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Sellers throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go right back to it. Got enough for the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Taylor. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond. Game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here.
Upstairs to make the catch. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Creates a little space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks out the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Sooners are marching down the field. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. Got it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Sellers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. 4th down, Sellers.